It's moving all over. I think it's me. I'm not sure. Hold on, I'm not in the right spot. I'm sorry. I've been trying and trying to get on, and it kept telling me no connection, no connection. So I don't know why I'm having this. It might be in the ether. Find out, right? So welcome everyone. So we are doing the Earth Count stone count. So if you just pop in, say hello in the bottom, we'll get your stone. We'll pull your stone for you and go from there. So I've really been having quite the challenge the last few days of being in balance. And I keep telling balance, balance, balance is important for us to move forward in our life where we're not um, actually putting a square peg in a round hole. And that's kind of what I've been doing, is fighting and making things work and making things go forward instead of allowing the flow. So take my own advice and go with the flow. The lovely Kim. Good morning, Kim. How are you today? Kim is sitting in. Ooh, Earth Count. Ooh, this one here is calling. And you know what was really calling here is the divot. I don't know if you can see it in this. I'm going backwards. See that divot there? My finger actually stuck right in, and it's telling you that now's the time to dig in. And so dig in, Kim. There's that, like I said, that divot just kind of, oh, now's the time to, it's there, the juiciness. Grab it. So you're sitting in 5, 10, 11, 12, 13 is the spirit of all plants, which sits at the south of the medicine wheel. But that's also those emotions, right? Those emotions and feelings, and it's telling you to get to the juicy stuff. Don't just sit on the edge. You're not balancing on the edge right now. Get into that juicy, the heart stuff, the real deep heart stuff. And now's the time to rip open those spaces that have been so closed over, that and now's the time to get your fingers in there and tear it open, and then allow that newness to come out. It's pretty wild, actually, that energy that's coming from that. And that stone is just literally, it's pulling me over to it constantly. So now's the time, Kim, for you to explore that. You're also sitting in a little bit of rage today, number one. So the rage is that built up energy. And I've got some stuff from early, from when I was, if this is going back from early childhood, and is saying, if you can tear me open and you can break free, that the lock that is inside there, you're going to expand like a thousandfold instantly. It's almost like that atom, poof, it's going to be gone. And so get down, do some meditation, go a way back. And I'm talking about going right back to the birthing process, and allow what energy was my mom sitting in when she gave birth to me, because that is the energy that is holding you and locking you. So you need to release and separate the birthing energy that your mom had with you, bringing you into the world, so that you don't have to continue with that cycle. It's pretty big. So I look forward to hearing all about what you do. And you're also sitting in, oh, isn't that interesting? You can't make this up. Clinging to the past. And that's right. That's exactly what I'm talking about. There's that box that is holding you right in here, but it's right from your mom. It's got nothing to do with you, actually. It's the energy that you came into, that you have been holding on to. So you've been holding your mom's crap, if you will, in your heart, and all the things that you heard while she was pregnant with you. That was the fertilizer that fertilized you as you were growing. And now it's time to say, I'm not walking that anymore. I'm going to rip it open. I'm going to let it go. So there is a process that we can do when we're doing that, and you and I will have a conversation about that, of bringing that out and allowing it to go. I don't need to hold on to that anymore. I'm going to let it go, and I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to rip open those delicate pieces, and now is the time to actually explode, because you got a lot of beautiful, heartwarming, and energetics to bring forward, and they're ready to be birthed now. Luisha, good morning, Luisha. And how are you today? Luisha is sitting in 5, 10, 15. One is 16. Boop. 16. 16 is the tree of life. And that is also the great teachers. And that's bringing forth this beautiful life force energy that is holding you. What did I write in my book of life? And this is the great teachers. And these are all the lessons that we're in. And it's almost like that big library is wide open to you right now. And I actually see the great teachers being amplified for you. And oh, it's calling it now. This is interesting. It called on two stones today. So in I'm sorry, the great teachers, you're sitting with patience. So you have to have patience, but you're also sitting in fire, which is almost a conflict. So fire, that spark up, I need to get going. I need that spark to happen. But you're sitting in the smoke of the patience right now. And so the patients are sitting in there. I'm just kind of going along, waiting for the spark to happen. And that roaring spark, once it hits, it's going to ignite everything forward for you. Blow some air on that smoke and get the fire going. So breath work, breath work, breath work, turn it inward. And when was the last time you actually did a half an hour of breath work? Now's the time. Get down on that floor, lay down, get that breath moving in and out, in and out. And I want that fast breath because we need to fan the flames to get them to spark. Okay. So that's what you're looking on today. Wow. And you're also sitting in, that's good. I like it. Abundance. Everything's coming your way. It is there. And it's just a matter of igniting it and sitting in that beautifulness of it. And when I look at the flames and everything, there's a smoke sitting there right on his lap. And when it sparks into the fire, just think of all the beautiful things that'll happen. And that's coming in from that root chakra, down inside that root chakra. Bring it forward and allow it to ignite, because once that ignites, Luisha, there's no stopping you. You're going to be going. You're just going, but you're going to have the energy to do it. Woo! Good morning, Lee. How are you? I get to see you in a few weeks. Lee is sitting in the number one. That number one sits in the east of the medicine wheel. That is the spark of new beginning, but it's like that's just like Luisha sitting there. That is that spark of life. That is the spark to get you going, and it's telling you it looks like a windy path your way. There's a windy path coming your way, and you're actually at the little round part on the one end, but the star's sitting there in the other end. You got a journey to take before you can get there. So it's the opening of the new, it's the starting of the new. And we also start our beautiful teaching, right? So that we start that teaching of the earth count, we start walking into the teaching of everything. And your teachings start today. The online course starts today. And that is the beginning of. So many things are opening up for you. And a whole new awareness can be a little bit tricky. You're also sitting in honesty today. So honesty. So when you're walking through all the stuff that's happening, you take an honest look, not just the look that is superficial. You want the honest to God look. And what I would like you to do is go out and get yourself, I want to say a scribbler. That's not what you guys use anymore. Notebook. Get a notebook so that you have room to write, and allow yourself to start really putting your heart and soul into this book, and just write out all your feelings, all your emotions. And Kim, keep your hands off the book. You can't read it, and just go ahead and do everything, because you need to be able to release, and you need a safe place to release where no one's going to read it. And even if you write it all down, tear it out and burn it, that's fine too, but you need to let it go. You're also sitting in, I love it. You're sitting in comparison. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. This isn't anybody else's journey, it's yours. And allow yourself, whether you want to be that big oak or you want to be the whispering bamboo. So take a look how strong both are, equally as strong. and know that you get to choose which way you want, but your route is your route and someone else's route is theirs. Yours will look different than anyone else's. So as you step into this healing, you step into the program, don't worry where everyone else is on this. This is your thing, okay? And don't compare your stuff to what Kim went through. Although it's a nice conversation, there's no comparison there. It's just yours and hers. And then together, you will walk your own separate paths together, but still separately. Ooh, you're in a big day, and I can't wait to see you tonight. So, Miss Kat Underwood, good morning, Kat, and nice to speak with you today. You're sitting in 5, 10, and 2 is 12. 12 is the galaxies. It's all the planets. Everything's lined up. And I'm not really one for astrology, but the astrological components of where you are right now. I'm almost saying I'm not a big app person, as you know, but I'm saying get the app about where the stars and the constellations are. Put it on your phone and then just hold it above you and see what constellation you're sitting in, because there's an energetic there that's actually wanting to speak to you. And you're also sitting in the waves of energy. So those waves are coming your way. But just understand, if I'm sitting underneath the constellation of whatever, and this is what energy I've got, now I know what I've got to work with. It's like you're walking blind right now because you don't know all that kind of stuff. So open those doorways, because there is a message for you. You're also sitting in testing, and I believe you were in testing the other day, not too long ago. So you're going to push the envelope, if you will. I'm gonna take it to a certain level, and I'm gonna just push it a little bit more and see what happens. And it's okay to do that. It's okay to test, but allow whatever happens to happen. Don't try to make it happen. You can't make it happen. And I believe that's almost the last thing. I believe it is coming into Scorpio in a few days, which is my sign. Can't make that up, can you? Okay, so that's what you're sitting in, that energetic of sitting in that beautiful space, Cat. And yeah, you're pushing the envelope, but it's okay to do so. Just let it happen. You're also sitting in creativity. Be a little creative today. Do something that actually sparks that little fun. So what brings you joy? Do something. I don't care if it's getting a kid's coloring book, but do some color today. Draw, make your art therapy. Draw, trace out both your hands, and on a piece of paper, on one hand you write everything that you want to get rid of and color it all up, and on the other hand everything you want to receive and color it all up. Get some art therapy going in there and allow your brain to just flow. Don't try to be so contrived and everything has to be grown up. It doesn't have to be grown up. Allow time for play. Um, Good morning, Tom. Oh, that's Debbie. Hey, Debbie, how are you today? Debbie is sitting in 510, 10 of the earth count. That pure intellect and measure. That's judgment, man. That's sitting in, what do other people judge me? And it's actually expanded awareness as well. I have a cheat sheet here with the Mayans, and it was calling, go to the Mayans, go to the Mayans. So it's expanded awareness. I'm aware of what's going around. I'm aware of everything. And but in that awareness, can you just accept? Don't worry about the judgment of it, because that pure intellect and measure in the center of the wheel is self-judgment. So don't judge yourself. I'm aware of what's going on, but I'm not judging who I am. I'm just accepting who I am. If we can sit in that acceptance and not the judgment, we can go a little bit farther. You're also sitting in need, and you're so good at giving. Now it's time for you to take. What is it you need right now? What is it you need from someone else? If someone else could support you in any way today, what would you need? And then get into our group and say, hey, group, I'm looking for, and then whatever it is that you want us to send energy to for you, allow yourself to receive that today, because it's really important. And you have a whole tribe that will assist you in that. I love that. And yeah, use it. Trust me, they're there for you. And you're also sitting in postponement. I'll do it, but I'll do it later. No, there's no later. Do it now. When you get off this video thing, I want you to go straight over to our group, and I want you to put that down. I need assistance, I need for everyone to please send energy for, and whatever it happens to be. I've been self-judging. Yeah. And so right into that group, I need this, and please send energy to me for this. This is what I've been struggling with. We'll all send energy to you, but don't postpone it. Don't put it off, and don't try doing it alone. You don't need to do it alone. You got a whole tribe with you. Okay. Now I'm going to go to Mary. Good morning, Mary. And how are you today? So Mary is sitting at, ooh, I love this stone. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 of the earth count. Oh my word. So this is the Shinamiya, the keepers of the Akashic records, what we wrote in our book of life. Now, as most of you, if you've gotten to know me, you know I don't play in the book of life just for entertainment. I go in there for a reason. There's a reason that I want to maybe open that page and take a look at where I am. And it's telling you that, yes, you wrote stuff in your book of life. And yeah, it's not all meant to be easy. You did write in the difficult that you're going through, but it's all a part of the learning process. And that learning process is just, it's okay. It's not good. It's not bad. It is just okay. And not only did you write it, but your guides helped you write it. So, and that's what the Shinamiya's job is, to help us and to support us in that book of life as we navigate this experience of being human. You're also sitting in confrontation today. So, confrontation, you've got something to say to somebody, don't be afraid to say it. And if you say it, how will they receive it? And that's not your problem. Don't worry about how they receive it. Send it out with love. Set your intention out there, how you're going to speak your truth. And I'm going to speak my words, and how they hear it, you have no control over. So all you can do is send out and speak your truth the way you know it. Excuse me, so that you can then get it out of your system, and they will hear it how they want to hear it. And I guarantee you, if I was to tell 5 people a story, all 5 people will get a different message from that story, because we all look at life and what we hear from others through our own lens. So just speak your truth and allow others to just receive it how they receive it. Okay. It's a big day, and it can be a little spooky sometimes doing that, stepping into that. um, you're also sitting in awareness, which is exactly what I just said, is that awareness of, this is who I am. I'm going to speak my truth. I'm going to come out from hiding, and I'm just going to let you receive me how you receive me. It's like I'm taking the veil off, which is what she's doing. She's taking the veil off and allowing herself to be seen. And people were going to see her how they want to see her, not necessarily how she is. And that's okay. Allow that to happen. That's just part of the process. Okay. Ooh. And now I'm on Lee, okay. Cat, Deborah, hello, Deborah. How are you today? Deborah has a red D, a red circle with a white D in it. Let's see what happens today. Deborah sitting in 5, 10, 15. Ooh, that's right in the center of the medicine wheel. This is actually a heavy stone today. It is the collective consciousness of all humans. That is all the stuff that you're hearing around the world right now, and all the density and all the fear and all the anger and everything is just coming in a wave after wave after wave. And I want you to tie things off. Shut yourself off from some of that stuff. Maybe don't go on social media so much today. Turn everything back inward, because the element for you right now, that energy is really super strong, and you're going to pick up the collective energy like 1,000-fold today. So every little thing is going to feel like a huge thing, and the big things are going to be even bigger, and it's going to feel like a big burden today. So be careful what you allow into your own field, because that collective energy is going to overpower you. And so just get away from social media a little bit today. You're also number 10, and that is that anger, the anger that I could see people yelling at each other, arguing with each other, all the stuff all around us. And when we sit in that energy, it drags us down. So get out of that energy. As soon as you start hearing people arguing, exit. You don't need to take it in, because if you take it in, and definitely don't participate, because that's just going to drag you down farther today. And and sorrow. So what you hear and how you feel and what you're picking up is going to be immensely sad today. I feel all the anger. I feel all the fear. I feel all the pain of everyone else. And I am sitting in the sorrow because I'm being empathetic to everyone else's emotions around me. And you're way open today on that kind of stuff. So really protect your energy, protect yourself as you're walking out in the world today. Okay. Aho. Sending you love. Luisha, Mary, I think I got you guys. Woohoo. Okay. And I want to thank everyone for the beautiful energy that you're sending my husband. He is mending super, super fast. We haven't even seen the experts yet, or the I don't know, the stroke team, if you will, to go on a program for him. And he's already doing things that he shouldn't be doing. And I know it's all the energy that we're receiving back, as well as Mother Earth. But he was able to solder yesterday a fan system for me to put in the mascot that I'm making, and that's something that really he should not be even allowed to do right now. And he's getting his hand movement back, he's getting his leg movement back, he's walking, he's able to pick things up, and he's not in so much pain anymore. His pain factor has gone from a 12 down to like a 1 or a 2. So it's everything is just improving very, very rapidly. And that's what happens when we open ourselves up to that energy. Energy can come back. And the beautiful drum medicine and feather medicine. I've got a massage table out in my living room now. And so he goes on the massage table to work, and he gets a daily dose of love and a daily dose of energy. And it really does make a difference. So anyway, so thank you for that. Thanks for the beautiful energy that you're sending. If you have anything that you would like to add, please let me know. I got one more person just popped on, ELIF, and I can never say your name, but I love you anyway. You're Elf, and you have a brown circle with a little E in it, and you are sitting in 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh my word, 18 again. This is the second time I pulled the stone today. And that is the book of life. That is literally the book of life, what we wrote in. So everything today is heightened. You just pay attention to what we write in. And what we write into the book of life are the great teachers. So what great teacher did you really step into that you're really going to really want to pay attention to today? And this for you is raw power. Raw power. I have so much energy to give, and I don't know how to get it out. So get out and laugh and be joyful and spread that, because whatever energy you send out, you're sending it out 1,000-fold, and you're going to get it back 1,000-fold. So just remember, whoa, I'm going to send out that really great vibes, and I'm going to get back great vibes today. Be wide open to receive that. And that's that book of life. But you're sitting in joy today, in that real fun, raw power of that. And you're also sitting in know nothingness. I love this card because it's not predetermined. There's no other thing happening. Everything is happening and nothing is happening at the same time. It is that wide open, vast space. And that's what I'm talking about with raw power. When you have your raw power like that, what do I do with it? Well, I just send it out everywhere, and I let whoever needs it get it. And then I'm going to bring in it. And it's a give and receive. It's that beautiful exchange of energy today. And you're sitting in that energy today. Ooh, just get out there and just keep deep breathing. And feel yourself, and send it out. Send it in and send it out. I love it. That's one of my favorite days. And that would be awesome for you today. Tashika, hello. A general reading, please. Absolutely. So, stone readings are a little bit different than tarot readings. So, a tarot reading, they'll tell you a little bit more zeroed in on what exactly is happening and blah, blah, blah. And energetic stone reading talks about the energy of the earth count that you're sitting in today, as well as the great teacher that you're sitting in, and the two jive together. So, Tashika, you're sitting in earth count number 1, the beginning of something. So that's that death and rebirth. So every day we are in the cycle of death and rebirth. So from today to tomorrow, we are going through this cycle. Tomorrow we'll start again, and then we'll go again. And then we take the collective and then we wrap it up for a week. Then we wrap it up for a month. We wrap it up for a year. Everything is changing. And for you right now, you are in the midst of that change. It's like I started off as that caterpillar and I'm just about ready for my wings to kind of sprout so I can fly. And so you're in that death and rebirth. You're changing things up and you're sitting in the east today, which is a little bit of defeat. And defeat is the one, it's interesting, it is the one emotion or the great teacher that we all feel the same. So is when for defeat is that blah, my energy went from here, it goes tank down. And when we get that energy level and we're sitting in, it doesn't matter what I do, is gonna, yesterday I sat in defeat. Everything I did yesterday fell apart. And I have a feeling that you're going to be sitting in that today too. Because before you can rebirth, you got to let go. So it's letting go of all the stuff that you're hanging on to, letting it go so that you can rebirth. And that's why the two stones are working together pretty strongly today. So yesterday, literally, I said, that's it. I'm not doing nothing today. I'm just going to let life kind of happen because everything I tried didn't work. You're also sitting in that inner voice. Listen to your inner voice. I know I love that there's two dolphins there, right? And that is the cycle, the death and the rebirth. So if you watch one coming in and one going out, I'm backwards here, but how they're going around, they're coming in and going out, coming in and going out. And that's what you're in. You're in that cycle of death and rebirth, of refocusing and rechanging who you are. But that can be very uncomfortable, as is processing. And you're in that process period right now. Woo! I think I got it. So today for me, I'm going to be going out and working in my shop for a little bit. I make mascot costumes as well. So I'm working on a bird and I'm going to finish it up today because yesterday I just had to put it away. And today I'm looking forward to stepping into that. It's raining today, which is beautiful. Another beautiful process of getting into fall and feeding the earth the water that it's going to need as it goes into its long sleep. So yeah, it's a wonderful day. I hope you all have a beautiful day. Whatever you're doing, spread love and support each other. Don't put each other down. And if social media gets too much for you, step out. You don't need it all the time. Okay, take care. Love you. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.